Good evening, everyone. It's been a very, very long time. To be honest, I'm kind of curious how many subscribers I still have. I wonder how many people are actually going to watch this video. This video might only get like one or two views, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't blame them. I will give kind of a brief background of what I've been up to, why I have been away, etc., and kind of discuss my new laptop here. And I have some questions for any of you computer literates. First off, I finally deduced why my nose is always plugged at night. And it took me a while to realize this because I have never, ever in my life had allergies. Now all of a sudden I get them every night. It's like when you turn 30, all of a sudden you get allergies and it just blocks up your nose. And I hate it. I freaking hate it because it's not fun breathing and talking through your mouth at the same time. I like breathing through my nose. I like sleeping while breathing through my nose. I think most people will agree with me. Anyways, so I had a kind of a lot of personal stuff going on. Kind of had a death in the family. And I was working a lot, like 80 hours a week. I was paying for a mortgage in my home city and also paying for an apartment in another city 300 miles away. That was not intentional. If I had the option, I would have only paid for one or the other, but I did not have the option. So I've been doing a lot of that. And the stuff I have on my free time, if I wasn't out doing other stuff, I have been working on my novel. I kind of got into exercising again now that my pinched nerve in my arm is practically healed, so I can start lifting weights again. Not hardcore like I used to when I was younger, which I have some pretty good pictures, to be honest. I'm not going to flaunt myself, but I can look back. I can digress a little bit. But yeah, also working on my novel. Novel is coming along great. I have like 170,000 words, which is more than enough for a novel. Your average novel, like your John Sanford or Stephen King, is around 100,000 words. And that is around a 12-hour audiobook, 10 to 12-hour audiobook. I have 170,000 words, which is about a novel and a half. The problem I have, however, is that it is not just beginning to end. I jumped all over the place. I have some of the beginning written out, some of the middle written out, and some of the end written out. I have to basically now bring it all together. And the one problem I have is that I basically completely changed a plot. So 70,000 words will not be in the novel. Because if I would try to include those 70,000 words, I would have like a 600,000 word novel. I'm not even joking, which is insane. The biggest books out there, like the Tom Clancy novels, like Executive Orders, or the Game of Thrones novels, those are around like 400,000 words. So just to give you some perspective. And those books are huge. The fifth Harry Potter book, for all you Harry Potter fans, Order of the Phoenix, which is the longest one, that one was around like I think 25,000 words, or 250,000 words. So basically what's going to happen is that those 70,000 words, those will be in the sequel. So in the series itself, there would be book 1.5 because they're not really book 2, but they're not book 1. So book 1.5. What I plan on doing, I'm going to submit some of my chapters that I've written into some writing contests because there are a bunch of writing contests out there. You can send in chapters, you can send in short stories, etc., and you can win money from it. And not only that, you get name recognition. They actually post that, and it kind of gets your name out there. So I'm kind of looking at that. Hopefully I can finish it within 6 months. It is a lot of work, like a lot of work. But anyways, eventually I move back to my condo. I am back home in my home city. I am no longer in dire straits, financially speaking. And because of that, I bought a new laptop right away. Next week, I will be buying a 1911 Springfield Armory handgun, and I'll be buying a 270 Winchester, and I'll be buying a new phone. So, I mean, all these things that I want and need, I'll be buying a new 2019 Subaru Outback too. So I mean, things are going up now. Anyways, this new computer. So I have a buddy who's really smart with computers, and I kind of told him what I want in terms of video editing. What can I get to help me produce videos quicker, to have higher resolution, etc., etc. And he told me this computer. It's a gaming computer, as you can tell up here. Now, I'm not a gamer, but it should work pretty well. The graphic card is supposed to be pretty well. The main issue I have with it, however, is that the fan. The fan is loud. This is a brand new laptop, about 2 hours old, literally. Yet, I can hear the fan. The fan is louder more often than it is quiet. That makes no sense. So this first recording here is kind of a test recording to see if you can hear the fan, to see how my voice sounds, plugged nose or not, in terms of audio. And to ask anyone who is knowledgeable in computers, is there a way you can make your fan quieter? I know the vacuum cleaner trick, you clean it out, get the dust out, but I doubt it's dusty if it's a brand new laptop. So is there I don't know, theoretically speaking, a computer fan muffler or something you can use to kind of mitigate the sound? Because I really don't know. So maybe someone can tell me that. The second question I have is, I still have a lot of files on my other computer. How can I transfer those files over to this one? Is there a software you can use? I think OneDrive is a software you can use. I've never used it though. I don't know how easy it is to use. Or can you transfer USB cable, from laptop to laptop? The main problem I have is that on my other laptop, I have a lot of software that I basically bought online and downloaded online. So there's no DVD disc, there's no disc I can put into this laptop which would allow me to install those programs, since I download those programs on the laptop. A good example is my video editing software, Cyberlink Power Director. I want to get it on this computer, but I don't know how. I mean, I guess I could just call the company and tell them what happened, what's up, etc., but I don't know. I prefer easy way first before I go that direction. So if someone could explain to me or help me how to transfer those computers over or those files over, that would be great. In terms of this channel now, again, it all depends on how I do for views. I haven't checked my subscription count in 2 or 3 months. Hopefully I'm above 2,500. I don't know. I'm 100% being serious too. I do not know how many subscribers I have. I used to check that every day. I used to go on Social Blade every day, see my average views a day, my average subs a day. I haven't done that for months. So I'm kind of curious, but yeah. I'm hoping to get back in the swing of things. I'm kind of still settling down, and I still have to do some other stuff, but my novel is my main priority right now, because I want to finish that novel. Because I don't want to sound conceited, I don't want to sound braggadocious, but it's really good. It is really good. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I read a lot. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. And I bring that up because I have a lot of experience listening to stories. So I get ideas from stories. I think I know what a good story is. So I'm hoping to finish that. I'm hoping to get that published. I'm hoping to make a name for myself. That's my ultimate goal. I would like to be on stage doing an interview about a series of books I wrote. The first book, the name for it, what I have right now, is A Time for Snow. The series name initially was The Legend of the Widows, but I don't know, that sounds kind of cheesy, I guess you could say, kind of corny, so I might change it up, but I believe the first book will be called A Time for Snow. And it's very similar to Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and the King Killer Chronicle. For those who don't know, on a side note, I highly recommend reading the Kingkiller Chronicles series. Actually, it's only 2 books. We're still waiting on the third one. It's been 9 years. I think that those 2 books are better than Game of Thrones. I really do. Those books are amazing. And Patrick Rufus really needs to finish the third one because I am really getting impatient of all these great authors not finishing their works. But I digress. So yeah, if you can answer me those computer questions, let me know how the audio sounds right now. Can you hear the computer fan? Let me know how my voice sounds with a stuffy nose, because if I do videos at night, you'll probably hear them a lot more. And yeah, yada, yada, yada. I will probably be doing a video quite soon regarding Julian Assange, because I missed a lot. I didn't miss a lot, but I haven't really talked about a lot. And there's a lot that's happening, especially in Europe, with Article 11 and 13, I think it was, Big Past. Which is funny because one of my most recent videos, not recent, but one of the last videos I did was about the European Union and whether it was becoming an authoritarian regime. And there was, I think, one main comment of the person kind of laughing at me, like saying I'm just fear-mongering all this stuff. And then the EU and their executive authority passes articles that basically completely take away the rights of the citizens of Europe. It's a very, very dire strait for them. It's a very dangerous situation to be in over there. And I'm very glad I am not a European. But who knows? That same issue could transfer over to the US. We gotta be careful. But yeah, this video is already way too long. I did not want it to be this long. I just want to do a quick update and see kind of how everyone is doing, if anyone can help me out with my computer, and I guess just to say hi. It's been a while. And I'm done.